The fantasy love, it is just that. It is a fantasy because you've created it in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You've thought about what it's going to be like, what it's going to look like.
Yep.
You created this whole thing in your head. You've done whatever you needed to do to get the person.
Yep.
But when you have the true love, that is something totally different because you guys have built something together.
Yeah.
Right? You've been tried and tested and you come through it together.
Yeah.
Right? And so that starts to build a foundation of trust and loyalty.
Yep.
And the things that you need to have true love.
Yeah.
You got to go through some things in the relationship, but with fantasy love, when you go through it, you have no time for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody wants to deal with it. Oh, I ain't dealing with that. You know, they got drama already. You know, I'm not dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
But in true love, you care about your partner's feelings.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You care that they're hurt.
Yes.
And you don't want to see them hurt. So you try to do whatever you can to make them feel better.
Yes.
Right? And then that builds trust within them about you, that you're going to do something and take their feelings into consideration.
100%. That fantasy love, that romantic love, that you fall in love really quickly, and then you don't take the time necessary to see even if you're compatible with one another, even if long term you guys would be able to be on the same page about the core values in your life. Because it's like that popcorn love. It just happens so quickly. It's like a delusion of love. And that is the reason that things turn upside down so quickly and you aren't able to recover from them. And things get worse and worse and worse because it's not true love.
Nope.
It's just two people got together. They had a great time together. They had fun together. They had chemistry, but no compatibility.
Nope.
Everybody see rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns. And then as the thing gets on, you realize you don't even know who you was dealing with.
Exactly.
And then you do your due diligence on the back end. But with true love, it's really largely unselfish.
Yeah.
You really care about your partner's feelings.
Yes.
You really care for your partner's well-being.
Yes.
You really care for them to be happy.
Yes.
That's not to say that there are not disagreements. That's not to say that there aren't any problems that arise. True. That's not to say that you don't get upset and angry with each other. But the difference between them is that because you care for each other so much, you have the ability to be more flexible in your thinking.
Yeah.
You have more flexibility when it comes to changing things about yourself that would be, number one, better for your own character.
Facts.
And your own integrity, and then would in turn be good for your partner.
Yes.
Right? Not only just the ability, but you have the desire to work through things, and it happens much more quickly than it does in that fantasy romantic type love situation, because the true love aspect is not there.
Yeah. You don't even know each other. In the fantasy love, you guys don't even know each other. So when you get into a disagreement, your first instinct is just to shut down.
Right.
You know, because fight. Right? But in the true love, you guys get into a disagreement, you're looking for a way to solve the problem.
Quickly.
You know what I mean? You're trying to figure out, okay, what can we do?
Yeah.
All right? And let's work through this. And before you know it, you guys have had the that turnaround time so that you're not mad at each other. It's real quick.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.